Hi friends, I'm Caitlin. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As you can probably tell by this makeup look, and of course the title of today's video, we are doing this really iconic Pamela Anderson 90s inspired makeup look. I'm very excited for today's video. Not only are we sitting down to do some glam, we're channeling our inner Pamela Anderson. Her glam is literally iconic, and it's also date night. My fiance and I are going out for a nice steak dinner tonight. Keep out this new restaurant that's opened up in Glasgow. So we're heading there later on, so it's going to be my date night glam and the Pamela Anderson iconic look. So let's go ahead and do some skincare first, and then I think I will still do eyes today, even though I don't think there'll be too much fallout, but just so it's a bit easier. I do also have some self-tan on today, so you'll probably just see the colour different, but we'll obviously match my neck to my face when we get onto that. For skincare, taking my ever so loved number 3 Skin Soften Serum, and I'll make sure with my skincare as well just to really avoid the eye area. That way when I use the concealer and the eyeshadows, they don't slip and slide and they don't wear off really quickly. I also have some 3/4 sleeves on today to really channel that Pamela look, because in the photo I found of her, she was wearing a little 3/4 top and I was like, oh, I think I have one in my wardrobe. Then going in with the Beauty of Joseon SPF 50. I'm going to pop a little bit of foundation just on my face first. Just so there's a little bit of base down, and when I'm doing my eyes I feel like it just ties together a bit easier. Oh, do you know what actually? I think I actually might do her eyebrows first, because I was thinking with my eyebrow gel, I could then use these little, I think these are actually eyelash applicator tweezer things. I could probably pinch my eyebrows together to make them the really skinny brows from the 90s, which I think will just top off this whole Pamela Anderson inspired makeup look. So I'm just going to get up the inspo picture. I basically have a few different ones that I've got saved on my phone. This is the first one, this is the second one. It's really this one that inspired me to sit down and do and recreate her makeup, because this I just thought, oh my god, absolutely stunning. So this is another one, and then I also have this one saved. So it's probably going to be a mixture of each and just taking, you know, bits and pieces from all 4 of those pictures. But her brows are those really thin 90s brows with more of a curve. I don't really know if I'll be able to do that because my brows are just really quite naturally straight, but you know what, we'll give it a try. So I'm going to take this Got To Be eyebrow glue first and just scrape off some of the excess, because this product, honestly, you'll probably see right there, it just picks up so much product that isn't needed, and if you don't take away some of the excess, your brows can look white and crusty throughout the day, which I don't want. So I'm gonna backwards comb it first, and the eyebrows will look a little bit crazy, and then comb it back so that every hair is coated in eyebrow glue, and then I'm gonna pinch it together. Oh yeah, that is working. I've never tried this before. I was like, do you know what, I'm just gonna sit down and try it on camera and see what happens. I think that's probably as thin as I can get my brows, just because of how they are naturally in the shape of them, so I'm going to go with that. I take this Natasha Denona Xenon palette to fill them in. I usually take this grey shade just to fill in my brows. Okay, the brows are not the same. This one I naturally have more of a higher like arch and curve to my brow anyway, so it was easier to create that or mimic that sort of shape, whereas this one I feel like is more straight across and it's harder for me to do. So I'm just trying to sort that, and I might just have to shape it with concealer and see if that helps more. And when I'm priming the eyelids just with this Essence Silky Blur Concealer in the shade 20, I will then carve out my brow. Okay, yeah, I think that's gonna work. to set the eyelids, I'm taking this Catrice Soft Blur Matte Airbrush Powder. So in this picture that I'm working off, I'll also insert a picture so it's a lot clearer. You can't really see 100% what's on her eyelids, but it definitely looks like there's a grey sort of shade through the crease, and then possibly more of a light shade in the inner corner to the sort of mid part of the eyelid. And then there's a little bit of smokiness on the lower lash line, but nothing too intense. And then possibly a little bit of a smudged liner, or yeah, so I think I'll probably just stick with that. And again, going back to this Natasha Denona palette, this is full of cool tones, which I think is perfect for a 90s look. So I'll take, let me see, so just take it, so taking that same one I actually used for my eyebrows, this nice grey shade, I'm gonna pop this in the crease and just blend it out. And focusing this on the outer part of my eyelid as well. She does also have quite thick eyeliner for a lot of her eye looks, but I'm not going to do it as thick today just because I am going out for a date night tonight, and thick eyeliner isn't really something I would tend to wear because if I'm looking straight on, you can't really see too much of my eyelid, and if I do the thick liner, you're not really going to see any. I don't really want that vibe tonight, so I'm going to darken up the look a bit more with shadow, and then just do a nice soft bit of liner, I think. I'm basically using these two as my main sources of inspiration. So in this one you'll see more of a darker eye with the thick liner, and you'll also see a much heavier lower lash line with some black liner as well. So I'll probably do that and just mix the two looks together, and I think it'll still look very Pamela Anderson coded, so that's the main thing. I'm going to take that a bit more in the lid so there's just less bright space, and just keep more of the inner part clear of the shadow so that that's still quite nice and bright. Taking that same shade just on a different brush for my lower lash line, I'm going to press this quite close to the lash line itself. I am going to bring this quite close to the inner part of the eye as well. And then taking this Troublemaker Mischief eyeliner in the shade After Hours. It's a black eyeliner which I haven't actually used yet. I done a testing this brand, which is Troublemaker, in my previous video I think it was, and in all honesty didn't really have a good impression of the brand or the products. I totally forgot I got this in my order and I didn't try it out in that video. I thought I would use it today. Pop this here. And with this as well, I'm really going to bring it right into the tear duct. I need a close-up mirror to do this. Taking this little angled brush, I'm going to sort of smudge this or just make it a bit more seamless. And I'll take a black eyeshadow, and this is just from the Beauty Bay Neutrals palette. Just take this, still in that angled brush, and I'll just press it into my upper lash line. I just hit my eyeball, and I'll just press it into my upper lash line first. And then I'll take it across the lid at the lash line. I've just created a nice soft wing, which feels so weird for me. I honestly never ever do winged liner or anything, so I'm hoping I can match up when I do the other eye and it doesn't look like totally off. Okay, the wings are definitely not the same. I'm doing that thing with the winged liner where you try and even it out and then it just gets longer and longer and thicker, so I don't think I'll take any more chances. They're not the most even, but I think once I go back in with concealer I'll try and even up that way. But I think before I do that, I was just looking at one of the inspo pictures and I think I want to place just the tiniest amount of highlighter just under the brow. So taking this e.l.f. highlighter in the shade Soft Pearl Era, it looks like this, and let me just find a brush. And I've got me a new one for my birthday actually. This is the Vieve highlighter brush, so first time using it. yeah, just that tiniest bit of difference I feel like really brings it together. I have totally just realised I didn't do mascara finishing off the eye. How could I forget that? So this is me just coming in after I've done the rest of my base to say we are doing mascara next. This is the Makeup Revolution Wrap Lash Chubby Mascara in the shade Mocha. I don't own a black mascara, otherwise I definitely would have used one for this look just to go with the eyeliner, but I don't really think you'll see like a difference once this mascara's on. To be fair, with her complexion, she's not really got too much of a bright under eye, so I think I'll take my foundation next, just add a bit more coverage and then add the tiniest bit of concealer under my eye. This is the HMB Soft Focus Airbrush Foundation in the shade LF5N. Just going back to the Essence Silky Blur Concealer in the shade 20, and this is really light because it's actually like the perfect concealer for when I have my pale skin. So I'm just going to take a little bit because it will still brighten really nicely, and then just use that to sharpen up the wing. Okay, yeah. I definitely like this wing a lot better. This one, you know how they say eyebrows are not meant to be twins? Same with these wings. I'm taking the same powder I used to set my eyelids, the Catrice Soft Blur Matte Airbrush powder, to set under my eyes and then my whole face. And then to add a little bit of bronzer to the face, I'm looking at the picture, she's not really got too much of colour in her complexion, but she does have a little bit of something. So I think I'll go in with this W7 Honalula bronzer first, and then maybe a sort of beigey peach blush. For blusher, I have these two options, and to be honest they're actually quite similar when they're on the face. The first is the MAC Glow Play blush in Blush Please. It's a really nice beigey sort of blush. And the other one is the Catrice Air Blush in Spice Space, which looks like this. So this I would say maybe has a bit more peachiness to it. That's them together. So I think, yeah, I'll go with this one today. Yeah, I think that's really nice actually for this look. Then go back to this e.l.f. highlighter. I'm going to place a little bit, ever so slightly, just on the cheekbones. So there's two sort of lip looks that I could pick from. One is more of a pink nude and the other's more of a beige nude. So I'm going to go through my collection. I've got a bunch of lip liners and lipsticks here to really see what I could create that's closest to either of those. Just swatch them on my hand, and I think I'm going to use this combination here and then maybe mix in a little bit of this one. So those products are, where's the lip liner? This is the e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liner in the shade Dark Cocoa. The lipstick is Vieve in the shade 90s, and then the last one is the Jordana Tica in the shade Pillow Talk. So that's that more pinky one that I think I'll just mix in with 90s by Vieve to really lighten it up, just to really recreate that iconic Pamela Anderson lip. So first, taking away as much of my natural lip pigment as I can. And then with Pamela Anderson's lips, she's sort of known for that really defined cupid's bow, so I'll try and mimic that as much as I can. Taking 90s by Vieve. And to try and lighten that just a tiny bit, I'm taking this Jordana Tica in Pillow Fight. This e.l.f. lip balm in the shade Island Colada. It's pretty much like a clear lip balm with a tiny, like the tiniest bit of a shimmer through it, and I think that'll just probably top off nicely. Okay, and here we have the finished look. Let me know down below what you guys think. I'm really happy with how it turned out. And if you did enjoy, which I hope you did, please give the video a like and leave a comment down below. Subscribe, of course, if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.